The most important thing in trading. Hello traders, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in today's YouTube video. My name is Darius and today we are going to do something very important. Now this stuff which I'm explaining you today will completely change your view in the market. Okay? It's the one important thing which probably the majority heard about it, but almost 80 to 90% do not follow these concepts. They do not follow this knowledge. It's super important to understand this one because I've seen it so often in the internet, on Instagram, on Telegram. People are texting me stuff that, they are doing it like in that way, and I just think of, okay, that's super scary that I see that so many people are doing it. And in today's video, I would like to clarify this topic and I'm going to explain it to you very detailed. Okay guys, before I'm going to start off, just a quick check over here on my link tree. Here you can join my public channel, my inner circle, mentorship, Trustful Broker, and you can view here my inner circle result. It's an Excel sheet. Look at it and enjoy, guys. Yeah guys, what's the one thing I'm talking about? Well, it's risk and money management. Now don't get me wrong at this point, but I am 100% sure that not everybody knows exactly what risk management and what money management is. There's a difference between these two words. Let me start with risk management. Now, risk management is this tool over here. So it's on TradingView super nicely. For example, you press it here, and what it says over here is how many units you can win and how many units you will lose. Now this is your loss, right? So if it will hit your stop loss, let's say here's your entry at the middle. Okay, everybody understands this point. Let me just put here a line. This is your entry. So the super basic stuff right now that I'm starting with, but it will be super interesting for all of you. So don't skip this video, guys, because this is super important to understand. This is your entry. This is your loss. And on the other side here is your take profit, right? So the thing which you will earn. Now, the thing is, no matter how many pips you will have over here, you will always lose one. Okay? 1 unit. I call it 1R. So I'm going to lose 1 reward, or I'm going to lose 1 risk. If I'm going to win in this case, I'm going to make a plus of 1 reward. Now, is this good, guys? Is this good that you can lose 1 and you can earn 1? Actually not. Why? Because you need at least a 50% win rate on your signals, on your trades, in order for you to be profitable. So you actually need a little bit more. You need 51%. Because if you have 50, you're just at break even. So you need 51% at least is what you need. Otherwise, you are going to be in loss. You will not make any money. Now, the key is here to make your reward always bigger than your risk. So for example, 2 is already much better. Why? Because whenever you win a trade, you will make double. You will make 2 times more than you would lose. Okay? Then 1 to 3. 3 times. 1 to 4. And so on, guys. There is no limitation. Okay, now everybody would say, yeah, if this is the thing, then that's the cheat code, right? You just need to plan your setups with 1 to 100 and stuff like this. 1 to 50, 1 to 80. So this is the cheat code to just grab these trades. Well, that's the problem right now. The bigger the risk reward, the harder it is to catch it. So your win rate will be much more less. So it will be super less. Your win rate will not be that good. And this is something which you can see here from my signals, for example. I always trade with a risk reward between 1 to 5 till 20, something like this. So I have the range on my personal account. I always use even more. So I also like to scale in my trades, to use a trade multiple times. But on the inner circle, I just try to keep it till maximum 10R, 10 to 20, something like this. And what you can see over here, for example, here and this month, I only was looking for trades with smaller rewards. Okay, for example, 4.5, 4.5, 6.5, 5.5. It was good. I had a total at the end of 20R for just 1 month. Was great. Okay, this month I was just looking to get these the bigger risk reward. Look at this. Look how many losses I had. But then 9.5 plus 9, 10. Look at this, for example. This week only 3 losses, 1 win, 7R profit. Now this is the thing where you need to decide what kind of strategy you would like to use. You need to take and acknowledge that if you are going to take this bigger risk rewards, you will automatically have much more loser trades. But that's not a problem, because the thing is right now, this is why I'm always sticking to these with the bigger rewards, because the thing is right now, if you're going to catch some of them, and you will catch them, if you have a good strategy, you will catch them, and there will be some months or weeks where you're going to catch a ton of them. And then you will have here, not like I have it right now, 9.5, but you can have easily 20, 30, 40R in just 1 week or in 2 weeks. That's possible, guys. And this is something which you will see. Right now we have summer, right? Summer is not the best time to be a trader, because also the big institutions, they are on holiday, and this is why the liquidity is much more less right now. Okay, that we don't have that much liquidity right now within the market. So this is why you will have some much more fake outs, because if you know exactly how the market moves, then you know that fake outs are here because the market needs to generate sales. And this is why also you as a professional trader, you can see sometimes that your trades are going to lose. But at the end, you will be still profitable if you know what you're doing. Now, my keys, especially right now here in summer, is to still catch the bigger risk reward, because you know, based on your strategy, if you back tested it, that at some time you will have then again, let's say it luck, let's say it profitability, you can call it whenever you want, but if your strategy works, you will have then a time where you're going to catch a few of them. For example, in this strategy that I used, you can be always profitable. Okay, you can also be every week. If you are very experienced, you will be every week in profit, but you don't need to, right? Because you just need to catch one in a while, a good trade, and everything will be good, and you will be in crazy profits. Like you can see over here, for example, 10R. That's crazy in just 1 day. Okay, let's get back to it. Now, you would say right now, okay, cheat code is to have a big risk reward. But like I told you, the win rate can be super low sometimes. So you need to know exactly what to do. Now, let me just show you right now a very important example right now, how I'm dealing with that problem and how you can get much more risk reward with your normal trades, okay? Because there is a trick, and this is something which you definitely need to know. Let's talk about stop loss. What should a stop loss do? A stop loss should protect you. A stop loss is not here to make your trading account to go lower so that your balance will be smaller. No, your stop loss is here to make your trading account bigger. Now you will say, okay, what the hell are you talking about? Well, for example, let's say you would have bought the GBP USD trade over here, and you are not going to use a stop loss. Price is moving like that. Your account will be to 0. But if you're doing it correctly, you're putting here your stop loss. Your reward would have been something like 1 to 10. Okay. then you would just be stopped out with -1 hour, and this is how you are going to minimize your losses. And due to minimizing your losses, your trading account will remain big. It will just make a little bit of, it will just go a little bit lower. That's all. And then the next trade, for example, okay, then you understood, okay, GBP USD is a short trade and not a long one. And then you're going to trade it in the opposite direction. Then you're going to make a plus of 1 to 10. Then your trading account is going to increase rapidly more to the upside. And this is why you need to take your losses. This is also why every statistic is moving to the downside, because it is absolutely needed in order to provide and to ensure that it will go up higher on the long run. That's a super important thing. So please stop counting those pips. This is why I've stopped to put them over here, because for what reason? I just did it at the beginning because I know exactly that everybody is just looking at pips. That's why I thought, okay, let's just put the information over there. But then I just realized, oh my god, man, that's so annoying to just put these things over there. I'm just going to use the risk reward, because this is the information which we need. Not how many pips I'm doing on every month, not how many pips I'm going to lose in every trade. No, how many risk reward I'm going to do, because this is how you are going to ensure that you're going to be profitable or not. Because let's say you're telling me, oh no, I call a trade with 400 pips. Yeah, but your risk reward was 1 to 3. Wow, you're so good. But if somebody is telling me he called a 400 pips movement with a stop loss of 4, then look at this risk reward. I cannot even count it. That's 100 risk reward, for example, guys. Okay, that's 100 risk reward. That's a huge difference. But also somebody who's just catching a trade with, example, like this. He's just catching a movement of, let's say, 50 pips. And with a stop loss of 15, then he would also have 1 to 3. And he don't need to wait several weeks or months for that 400 pip movement in order to have at least a 1 to 3 or something like this. Okay, that's the reality. This is how every retail trader acts like. He's always looking to get the biggest possible swings, and the majority would have been right now after this movement something like a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 in profit, and everybody with smart money concept, you would be about 20 or even more in profit at this price. For example, also my USHBY trade that I took this week. Let me check it out if I find it. Yeah, that one over here. Look at this. I only caught a pip movement of 77 pips. My risk reward was 1 to 10, guys. 1 to 10. Okay, do you understand the point? That's super important. That's super important that you understand this one matter of fact over here, because this is how you're going to be profitable at the end, only with the risk reward, because you can never say 100% and what kind of direction the market will move, and this is why we need to have the risk management. Now, what is money management, guys? Just to clarify this thing over here, what is money management? Money management is the thing, how many percentages you're going to risk per unit. So for example, over here we have a 1 to 2 trade. Just don't like these. At least 1 to 10, guys. We have a 1 to 10 trade. With that being said, is if the price is going to hit my stop loss, and I have a money management of 2%, then I'm going to lose 2% on this trade. Now, if this trade is going to be successfully, then I need to multiply it with 10. And then I'm going to have, 20% profit. This is when the take profit will kick in. This is when we need risk reward. That's a 1 to 10, right? It's a 1 to 10 risk reward. And if it will hit my take profit, then I have 10R. And how do you calculate it? 10R multiplied with 2, because you're risking 2%, and then you will come to the conclusion that it will be 20% at the end, which you earned with this one single trade. And that's it, guys. This is how you need to calculate it, and not your pips and stuff like this. And of course, 2% from your trading account. And right now, a very important trick for this is my personal trick that I use, for example. You're going to update your account balance every single week or every single month, depending on how you trade. For example, me, I'm always doing it when the market is going to be at profit. So for example, I do it every week. So I have week number 1, I start, for example, let's say with an account balance of 1K. And then I'm going to use the risk management for 1K the whole rest of the week. Only if I'm going to increase it. For example, let's say I have, after 2 days, I'm going to have 1.5K, just an extreme example, but let's say. Then I'm going to use the new risk management from this account balance. That's normal. But if I'm going to have right now some losers, and I'm going to go back to 900, then I'm going to still use the risk management of 1K, because I know exactly due to my strategy that at some time I'm going to catch that one trade, and then I'm going to be back and profitable. Otherwise, if I'm going to still use always the new balance, okay, for example, I'm 900, then I'm going to use only 2% from 900, then it will be for me much more harder to come back to the top. It will be a little bit harder, of course, not impossible or stuff like this, of course not, but it will be much more easier if you're going to use still the 1K. And you can do this only if your strategy really works. For example, everybody who've learned the strategy from me through my mentorship, you can easily use this risk management, but they already know it because I'm explaining to them risk management also in the mentorship. That's super important, guys, to understand this one thing. And that's money management, okay? How much you risk and how to do it. Now, the next part, I'm going to show you something which will bring your trading to the next level. Let's say you have a zone where you are looking to short it, right? This is your zone. You will put your stop loss here. You are going to put your take profit here. Let's say that's how you do it. Now, how can you make right now your win rate better on this trade? How can you increase your risk reward dramatically? Let's say this trade is a 1, 2, 3. And you would like to get much more risk reward. How you are going to deal with that? Look at this. You're going to put it here at the middle. That's a 1 to 6 right now. And what you're going to do afterwards is, if this trade setup will fail, you are going to use this one. Now, what have I done here? I've increased my risk reward here with 2, so multiplied it with 2. I have right now 6 instead of 3. Plus I have another one with 7, which is even more. And if the price will come here, will hit my stop loss, automatically trigger the next order, and then it will come back over here. Then I will win 7R. But I'm going to lose 1R, which will be at the end, again, 6R, which will be the same like I would have only won that trade over here. And the other traders, what they are doing is they're using this trade. And they are going to win only 3 risk reward. They are going to win only 3. Now look at this. It's the same trade, guys. But I made with the same trade 2 times more than you. Because I know how risk management really works. And this is risk management at its purest, guys. This is how you should implement it in every single trading strategy. And this is why losses are super normal. Just because I got a question from traders that they are skeptical because I have these losses. Guys, without these losses, I cannot ensure these results. You know? That's super important to understand this one thing, guys. This one will make your trading to the next level. If you look if you have a look on the big institutions within this market, they are only profitable because they have such an extreme risk management that you cannot even think of. They trade completely different. My strategy is aligned on their trading styles, but they are completely trading different. So they need to have an even better risk management than we retail traders. We are trading different. We are just trying to anticipate their movements. But how they are doing it is completely different. So that's the next level. We cannot do it because we don't have that much liquidity to do it. But they have so much liquidity within the market that they need to trade completely different. And what we do over here is, guys, we just use the knowledge on how they trade, and this is the strategy that we built on that knowledge. And this is the best thing which you can do. Look at this. Everything in trading is at the end of the day a number. And the best thing is to get the highest number possible, and you need to have a system behind it in order to ensure these high numbers. And that's the only possible way to do it. And look at this. What I've shared over here with you guys, this is next level. This is next level. If you like this video, guys, please leave a like, leave a comment over here. Let me know your feedback, how you found this video, if it will really help you out, and if it brought your trading level right now to the next one. And also, guys, don't forget to check out the link tree if you would like to trade with me, or if you would like to get mentored by me learning how to trade, then check out the mentorship program. See you then in the next video. Bye bye, guys. Plus, what I forgot to say is I have currently a special for the inner circle of -40 and -50%. Check it out. It will be soon deleted. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.